So, sun in the third house. What happens when you have sun in your third house? What is third house? Third house is your short distance travels. Third house represents your siblings. Third house represents your communicative ability. Third house represents your courage. Third house represents media, journalism, any type of communication means. Third house also represents sales job, administrative jobs. Okay, so what happens when sun comes here? Well, remember in my last video I said that if you had a small room and you turned the floodlight on, which illuminated the entire room so bright that you just couldn't see anything, where's what? Because it's so bright you can barely keep your eyes open. So when this planet, the sun, comes into the third house, what it does, it really burns, that house. And what happens is that relationship with siblings suffers. Either your relationship may not be there may not be coordinal relationship, or there may be some natural, occurrence where you are not able to communicate with a sibling. Like a sibling might be mentally disturbed, because your sun is like so illuminating that house that everything just becomes overly exaggerated, And what happens with these people, they become very courageous, extremely courageous actually, like too much. Like these people will be like, hey, I can jump in the fire. Of course, I have courage to do it. And they'll jump in the fire just to prove themselves or somebody out there. They're courageous enough to, go out and win their battle. If somebody challenges them that, hey, don't come near me, I'll stab you, they will go there because their courage is so overpowering, because sun is like illuminating that house, so it's making it bright. So when it makes it so bright that they can't even see the reality of their courage, what if they do not have that courage that they think they have? But because sun is there, it creates that illusionary courage that yes, you can do it, even though that house is saying, really, you might want to dim the lights out because I have the power to fail you if you were to go with what you're doing. But it really gives a lot of overexposure to courage in this house. People, their communication, the way they communicate, and their communication, the way they want to relay their message becomes their ego. Their ego and their self-confidence lies in the way they communicate, because sun represents all these things, including your soul. These people obviously have the wits to be in the media industry, journalism, any kind of communication. Media industry also represents actors, so these guys are very well in that. And also this represents like a secretarial job, administrative job, government administrator. You can be working for the government, but you may not be at such a high level. You might be just an administrator in the government. So this is what sun is doing in this house. But mainly sun represents where your ego lies. What is it that makes you confident in life? And for these people, their communication ability, that hey, look, I can communicate, I can deliver something so well that you're going to respect me. And so that becomes their ego, their delivery of messages, how they deliver, what they're delivering. So that becomes a very, much a focus in their life. But, again, it really does hurt the relationship with the siblings, especially when it's debilitated, because it's just burning that house. It's so hot, sun, wherever it sits, it burns that out. But certain houses actually take that heat and they become good. But certain houses totally do get burnt. And this is one of those houses. So everything just overexposes themselves, So confidence is overly illuminated. Their communicative ability is overly illuminated. They have to be out there, in a communicative business, like a sales job or media, in order to, feel any sort of confidence within themselves. So guys, this is my analysis of sun in the third house. I'll be back tomorrow with sun in the fourth house. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'm going to be covering all the planets through houses and signs. Don't want to miss that. And if you want to know more about astrology, check out my link below. And check out my book there, my article there. All right? Bye-bye.